That's all for this episode. This is the Mississippi King signing out, and in the next video, we'll go on a hunt for all the big Poes. And we'll also grab a few heart pieces, and maybe even go fishing. See y'all next time. Oh wait, I got that backwards, didn't I? The cure to intronitis is not to confuse an intro with an outro. This is not how it's done, I say. Rather, you must not make the intro so obnoxious or terrible. That is no cure for the infamous disease known as intronitis. Intronitis is not something where you have too much of an intro. Actually, it is. But it's not something where you have an intro. I assure you it is not. But anyway, I'm here to find something, because I actually have the skull mask, and that will help us do something around this meadow somewhere if I can find the friggin' spot. Anyway, you just use the skull mask and it will help us find yet another upgrade. That's why I'm here. But don't worry, we will be showing off some of the beanstalks later. Just not at the moment. Finally, I found that friggin' spot! Now all you just do is just put on that there skull mask. So this is the real reason I haven't continued the mask side quest. It's so that I can get this reward. Actually, no, it's not. I'm just really bad, and I didn't really think about this, but yeah, it just so happens that this is how you get the next upgrade for your Deku Nut capacity. Or Deku Stick capacity, I'm sorry. And so with that, we now have our maximum Deku Stick capacity. So that will come in handy. But the reason that I didn't do the mask side quest is just because I forgot. Anyway, on to the next spot.
Or rather, the Zora's River. You see, there's a little mini-game that you can play. Well, it's not really much of a mini-game. You just sort of play each of the non-teleporting songs to the frogs. And so these songs all make the frogs bigger, and since I now know all of the non-teleporting songs, I can actually play them and they get this heart piece. I've been putting this off because I didn't really know these songs for a while. Actually, I've been putting this off because I forgot how to do it! Once again. But yeah, you just sort of play each of these songs, and it will make an individual one of the frogs grow bigger, and when all of them have grown bigger, then you can play a sort of game with them, where you sort of get them to eat a bug, or rather a butterfly. And like, if you play the Song of Storms, then they give you a separate heart piece, which is also something you want to watch out for. So yeah, you can get like 2 heart pieces from the whole ordeal. So this is worthwhile. And this is going to take a while. So, you know, I may actually just speed this up. I'm not sure, but hopefully I won't need to. But it's looking like I will have to speed this up because it's not interesting. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Fast forward frog time! Or maybe. I don't know.
Okay, and the last song is Zelda's Lullaby, which is simple enough. And with that, all of them are big now, which means we can actually play that game, which I'm not really expecting to go so well. But I'll give it my best shot! That's what they all say before they get struck by lightning with an evil occult hand! Because seriously, getting struck by lightning is the worst thing that can happen to you if you fear occult hands. And I screwed that up, I think. This is not going over so well. Oh dear. This is not gonna be another one of them other screw-ups, like, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, I had a cut there because, you see, I was screwing up really bad. This must have taken me like 10-15 minutes to do, but seriously, yeah, now I actually got that one. And that is it for the Zora's River. Let's move on. And we've moved on to the afterlife, or rather a place so horrible that it looks like the afterlife. Not that I would know what the afterlife looks like. Because, you know, I have a bit of a secret for you. I'm not a ghost! I'm actually alive! And you know, I have never died. And here's one of the things, like I will eventually do, I think I'll eventually do some collabs with some other Let's Players, but my one primary rule, no ghosts allowed. But anyway, this is Ganon's castle. It took the place of Hyrule Castle because, well, Ganondorf has finally won. He's conquered the land and destroyed Hyrule Castle. The market is torn apart. The world of this game has just become so darker since we last saw it as a kid. Now it's time to show off the rest of the Gold Skulltulas, or, I mean, the rest of the soft soil spots as an adult. But before I do that, there is something that I want to get along the way that will help me, so I may as well show that off. I may as well just leave the whole trip in, since, I mean, I don't want to edit too much, because it's like, again, as NCS would say, you may as well cut to the final boss. Because there's actually a secret spot around here, and we actually want to get a Gold Skulltula because I've actually decided that I am going to go for all 100 Gold Skulltulas, which should be interesting. But, first off, I would of course gone for 50 because, of course, like, for 50 you get a good reward. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's worth getting. With that out of the way, let's head to that soft soil patch in Kakariko Graveyard. Can't seem to speak properly today, folks. It's because the evil, secret, occult hand of the dog political party of that infamous cat that was organizing a revolt against the water dragon that doesn't really exist is happening all around us. And there's a revolt going on, and this is to get, their goal is to get revenge against their squid that may have way too much political power or something, I don't know. I'm not a squid. And nor do I claim to know what a squid would want, nor do I claim to represent a squid's best interests. That's just how it is, folks. You can't expect me to have the best interests of every single species in mind when I ain't even got humanity's best interest in mind. Or something, I don't know. y'all remember the heart piece that we got just before we entered the Dongo's cavern? Well, this is how you're supposed to get it with that beanstalk. You're supposed to wait till you're an adult after having planted that bean there. And that's how you get it. Now on to the next spot. And that's in Gerudo Valley. I know some people pronounce it as Gerudo. I don't really get that. I've always pronounced it as Gerudo. Like, it just... like, it's not spelled with a J or something. But, I mean, I don't know. Nevertheless, the next soil spot is around here somewhere. It's actually below, and you can make a dive! And when you end up diving onto land, the thing that happens is actually pretty funny. And the beanstalk here is, well, not of much use. The heart pieces that it opens the way to can still be gotten as a kid with the cuckoo, as I showed in the last video. But there's also another Gold Skulltula. No, not another Gold Skulltula. Seriously, I can't seem to get my items correct this video. It seems to be a recurring problem, a running gag, a continuing joke, a overly long joke, a joke that will never stop, a joke that never knows when to shut up, and, well, that's just annoying. I think y'all get the picture. And I got knocked off of that friggin' house! That is annoying! Screw you! Screw these birds! You know what I have to say to them? This is what happens, Larry! This is what happens, Larry! You see what happens, Larry? This is what happens when you feed a stoner scrambled eggs! See what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps? Anyway, let's continue. Sorry about that. That was just rather silly. Well, that was weird. What was that? It glitched out. Well, anyway, while I'm here, I may as well try and, like, officially activate the Scarecrow song. It's gonna come in handy quite a bit. It's actually necessary for getting a bunch of Skulltula, and since I'm going for all 100, this is a must. Also, I don't generally like getting the Scarecrow song because I tend to forget what to do, and since, well, I'd rather get this out of the way as quickly as possible, because trust me, it is going to make the future of this Let's Play a lot more bearable, because I do not want to have to backtrack to places where Pierre will show up. Yeah, that's his brother that he will inform you about to show up where you want him to. And that's gonna save a ton of time.
And now for the last three of this video. The last three beanstalks, that is. They're actually pretty close together. Two of them being in the Lost Woods, and one of them being in Kokiri Village. I probably won't even have to edit any of this stuff. Just so quick. But I will have to fix my horrible my horrible maneuvering skills. Seriously, this has become a running gag, or an inside joke, or funny thing, or I don't know. Come up with your own name. Something has to be up here. I couldn't have been, like, this beanstalk was completely pointless, wasn't it? It was a red herring. Come on, it has to have something important up there. Did I just dream it? Maybe it's on that tree over there. I'll try jumping over to that tree. Maybe it's on the tree. Okay, here it goes. And I failed at that. Well, screw that noise. I'm not gonna bother with this Well, anyway, there's actually another beanstalk here in the woods. It's at the entrance, actually. And if you remember the bridge, that was it actually doesn't really reveal any Skulltulas or any secrets. It's just a convenient shortcut to out of the Kochiri village, I should say. And as you can see, nothing very interesting. But nevertheless, it's there. And why did I go that way? That leads to Hyrule Field. Seriously, I should head to Kochiri Village. Kochiri Forest, I should say. It's not called Kochiri Village. I mean, it is a village, it's just not called that. But anyway, here's the third one, and the third and final one. And it doesn't lead to anything here, it seems. I could have sworn it led to something. Did I just imagine it? Seriously, I seem to be really bad at remembering this stuff in this episode. This is a serious problem. Okay, maybe it's up here and just rupees.
Okay, it turns out that first beanstalk actually does lead to something. A Gold Skulltula, which for some reason I missed, because of course it wasn't at night. I thought to check it. Anyway, now I'm heading to the House of Skulltula to collect the next reward, and this one is actually kinda lame, I'll admit. I mean, they're kind of neat items that you get from them, but, well, there's not much to them. Hello everyone, this is the Mississippi King welcoming y'all back to more Let's Play Ocarina of Time, and in this episode, we're going to explore the beanstalks as an adult, as well as collect a few heart pieces and some Gold Skulltulas as well. In the last episode, we got a ton of Gold Skulltulas and planted most of the beans, and we also got a few heart pieces as well. That's neat.